All right, in this video instruction, you're going to learn how to log in or at least to access the practice exams from the PSI website. That's the agency that will administer the test when you go to take your Part 107. So everything really starts from FAA Drone Zone, and that's where we are here. And that's not hard to find from any Google. Just put FAA Drone Zone, and that's going to get you here to the FAA's official site. It's got some warnings. You'll eventually want to go ahead and set a login. Don't have to for what we're doing today, but that will be something you will have down the road. So we're going to jump in here to certified remote pilots and become a remote pilot. And then this is kind of going to have all the links to all the things that you're going to need throughout this training. We're coming here to a testing center, and now your testing center is pulled up. That's at the psiexams.com FAA login. And now we're going to come over here to exam resources. Scroll all the way to the bottom, find the unmanned aircraft. Okay, and we're going to hit sample test. You're going to want to put in an email address that you can access. And before we log on to get ready to start our exam, I want you to pop over here to my RSU and into courses. And if you pop over to flight operations, and I'm going to jump into student preview. So we're looking at what you'll see. You'll go into course library, and you're going to want to pick test supplement. All right, let that PDF open up in your document. When you go to take your real test, it's considered open book. You're allowed to have a few things that we'll talk about later on in the course, but one of the things that you're allowed to have is this testing supplemental document, which has some things that are going to be very useful. So for an example, it might ask you questions. Here we go. It might ask you questions about what is the airspace classification in the Toledo Express Airport. It may just ask you what is the Toledo Express Airport's 3-character name or call sign, and you can see here it's TOL. So when it asks you those type of questions, these are the maps, the things that you'll be referring to. I do believe that most of the exams exam questions that are samples that you'll see during this practice exam will have the associated picture that you need with them, but what it won't have, and something that you will have access to the day of your test, is these pages here. So if you look at this page here, this legend has a lot of the stuff. It may ask you what does and describe this symbol mean. And so you can look here and go 1,000 foot and higher above ground level. So these are those obstructions. That's a tower. And some of the answers are right here in this book. So I'm going to give you access to that. So you, if you want to use that, you can. So that's going to be open. So we're going to jump on here. We're going to hit log in. We're going to come down and hit begin test. And it's just going to ask you simple questions. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and ask for the grade. And let's see if I can get down to the end here. Oh, I'm going to come over here and hit exit. So once you're done, you can finish and display results. And what we're going to do here is click this button, click OK. Yep, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so there you go down to the bottom. Got to watch this little warning. Once you click the exit button, it'll take a few minutes. There we go. So what should have happened is it should have closed out and sent an email, and you'll take that email that you get and use it for submitting your results for a grade. So let's just see if it went there. I'm not sure. There it goes right there. So here's your exam that's returned back to you. And you can go back through and see what the questions was and where you missed and go back and study those. At least all I need from you is this. So I just took a real quick snippet, and that shows that I took it and what time I took it and how many I got. I got none wrong. And so we can go ahead and save this as a document. And that's fine. PNG is perfect, JPEG, whatever. Go ahead and save that, and then that's what you're going to upload into the course to get credit for taking the exam. All right, it's that simple.